Hey friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina trying to steal a minute during the workday here by myself to go over for a very limited audience. I'm actually making this video for a friend of mine who purchased this car seat, but I realized I didn't ever make an installation video about it. So this is the Britax One4Life. I have another video reviewing it. This is an awesome car seat. The reason why I selected it for my friend is because she has a child who is 9 months old, 26 pounds, and at the 99th percentile for both height and weight. So this is one of my favorite seats for bigger kids. His name is Dylan, he is darling. But this is gonna be his seat. So I wanted to make sure that his parents understood what to do with it when they get it out of the box. So, rear facing, this is gonna take a kid from 5 pounds up to 50 pounds. Forward facing, it's gonna go to 65 pounds, and then it's a booster seat, I believe, to, golly, I wanna say 110 or 120 pounds, something like that. I will double check before the end of the video. But what we're gonna focus on right now is a rear facing installation. So when you take it out of the box, first thing you'll notice is that it's heavy. There's a handle on the back to be able to lift it. And for the case of Dylan, it's gonna be set up in a rear facing mode because he's 9 months. We want him to stay backward until he is 2. At bare minimum, he could go backward longer as long as he's under the height and weight limit of the seat constraints in the rear facing mode. So when it comes out of the box, the first thing I would familiarize myself with is finding this little silver tab. I would press it, and then I would grab the plastic chest clip and pull the harness out away from the seat in order to give myself more room to work. And then I would pinch the handle height and raise the seat back up. This is just gonna give me more room to work with the seat. We can scoot it back down, doesn't need to be that high. But one thing I do wanna do is remove this infant padding. Because this would work with a kid as little as 5 pounds, it comes with an insert for like a newborn. Most of the children that I see are moving into the seat after they weigh 20 pounds, so you'll be able to take this out. This is irrelevant for your use right now, but if you have more children down the road and want to use it when they're really little, you would need to use that piece. Now, the seat also has an additional headpiece. This slides out. It's kind of nice. You can leave it or you can take it out, whatever you're into. That's more for comfort. So now the other thing about this guy is that it doesn't have like any specific place to put these. There's plastic on the side walls. I like to sometimes tuck the little buckle into that plastic. If you want some type of buckle retainer to pull it away from the kid's body, that's what I would do. Now, on this one for installation, if you undo the elastic at the bottom, there's a little monster mouth here that's red. We're gonna pinch this, and that will open the seat up to reveal a rear facing belt path. That's where we're gonna put the seat belt when we install the seat backward facing. But before we do that, let's pick our recline level. So at this point, I would encourage my friend's husband, Lance, I would encourage you to put it in your truck, or even, it's up to you, man. It depends on how buoyant your seat is. You're gonna need to recline the seat. So there's a recline guide here on the side. Rear facing with no neck control would need to be in the blue. Rear facing with neck control can be in the blue or the green spectrum. So like when you press this red button here, the seat can recline or sit up, and there's like 8 different positions. Realistically, you're only gonna use probably position 2, 3, or 4 set up in your truck. 4 is probably, or even, I mean, you could go up to 5. It's gonna depend on the pitch of your vehicle. You wanna make sure that this is either in the blue or the green, because Dylan has head and neck control. It can be more upright. If he was a new baby, we'd want it to be very reclined, but because he can sit upright and hold his head and neck upright on his own, he could be in the green spectrum. So just to show you, I'm gonna do it a little more upright. We'll do it at level 4. We're gonna take the seat, set it in the back, and then that monster mouth, which is that piece right there, I'm gonna pinch this handle, open that up. So now it's just kind of like sitting here. You take your seatbelt and you're gonna run it through here and like mirroring on both sides. So underneath here, and then there's one on my side where I'm starting it. But your belt is just gonna come through. And you know, you wanna make sure it's not twisted like mine's getting. So I'm gonna give myself a little space, buckle it. Now, I'm gonna grab the shoulder belt and pull slack out of the seat. It'll ride down slightly. Also, when we close this, it's going to force the seat to sit even more upright. So that's why I say, like, I don't want it at its most upright, maybe a little bit more reclined, because it'll automatically sit more upright once we close this guy. So you're just gonna close this till it clicks. It's a very solid sound. You're gonna take your non-dominant hand, so I am right-handed, so I would take my left hand and I'm gonna pull the seat from its installation point, which is actually like there, but I'll even grab the back and make sure it's not moving. It's not moving, so that's correctly installed. So then at this point, when you put your baby in, you wanna make sure that the shoulder harness is either at or below his shoulders in rear facing. If the shoulder harness is set too high and you stop, he's gonna go shooting up and down in the seat. So we just wanna make sure that we keep it at or below his shoulders for the rear facing mode. This is a correct installation. You don't need to worry about locking this off, meaning pulling this all the way out and letting it retract back in. This is good to go. If you're unable to get it tight, you might wanna start over, or you guys know how to reach me. You can feel free to email me or call me. But yeah, this is just to kind of go over the basics. And then my other tip is when you wanna remove it, don't try and open the door first. Hit unbuckle first, then pinch and lift. And this elastic can go back over when you close this, so like it's not flopping around. But that's gonna be the tip for setting it up in a rear-facing mode with belt. I would not use the latches because the weight of the seat plus the weight of your child is gonna be so heavy that it would overwhelm the latch unit very quickly. So my recommendation with this seat for everybody is to use the seatbelt forward or backward. And when you're ready for a forward-facing installation after his 2nd birthday, we can discuss that. I can make a video for that as well. So if you have any follow-up questions, or if this is your seat, or if there's anything else you'd like to add, feel free to do it underneath. Please feel free to hit like and subscribe. We are so appreciative for you watching today and super pumped. Britax, One4Life. I can't personally endorse it any further than saying it's one that I recommend to my friends and family. So thanks for watching, and yeah, enjoy our next video.